Hello and welcome back to another episode on Court Farm Country Park. So, taking my milk to be sold, we got 9,060 liters. And even though I fed the cows previously, let me just wait for this to be sold. So we got around 22,500. Yeah, even though I have fed the cows, they are already halfway through the feed now. Yeah, that goes really fast. And also the sheep are almost, well, more than a third way through their feed. And rabbits are good still. Cows we have checked, and also I need to give hay to our horses. So yeah, our animals are very hungry, it seems. Anyway, today I'm going to be in the market to buy another baler. It's gonna be a square one this time. Now I do have some thoughts about it because square balers can go from 180 centimeters to 240 usually. But the problem is that 180 centimeters in straw, so if you bale straw, it gives you 7,000 liters. Because now, when we have round bales of straw, it gives us 5,000 liters per bale, and that works perfectly for our feeding mix. So I'm not sure if the bigger bales, so 7,000 liter bales, are gonna work for our feeding mix. Yeah, that's actually my thought about it, but hey, if I can't use it for feeding, I can use it for bedding. So yeah, maybe we'll have to do some in round bales, some in square bales. But we'll get over that bridge when we get to it. So yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. That's the right expression. Yeah. So in the meantime, I have seen that we have one pallet of clothes ready. I'm gonna take that to be sold, and probably the eggs. There, it's not a full pallet, but I can still take it. It's around halfway through. And I have also just realized, or yeah, just before, when I was taking machines into the sheds and off the fields, I still had the combine to take away and the trailer to put away, and you know, all that nice stuff. And I have noticed what I was missing all the time. It's actually, we have another barn here, and it's completely unused. It is supposed to be for horses, but we have horses outside, so yeah, I can actually use this as a storage for maybe equipment or maybe for bales. But I'm not sure about the bales. Okay, anyway, let me get my car. Yeah, and the trailer is over here, because I don't really have any space to put it in. So I just put the cover over and it should be fine. You know, these things are made to be outside, so it should be fine. Also, the windrower should be fine. Lock wall. Okay, let me load the eggs, and I'm gonna have to take them off before I put the clothes in. I don't want to put those over the eggs. Then we'd be walking on eggshells, literally. Yeah, but today is mostly gonna be bale season, bale episodes, because we have to bale two fields, field number 61 and 57, I think, the one that we harvested previously. Right, take this off. Okay, all packed up. It's really nicely in this pickup. So I don't have to get far. The Tall Tree Stores is actually the one for us today. And also eggs are fairly priced at that point, so I'm gonna have sell both of those items in one place. But yeah, today is gonna be a baling session. So because it's faster to do it with a square baler, I'm gonna get a square baler. I have found one class. Oh no, I'm sorry, crone. Yeah, it's a crone. Ooh, almost flipped it over. Well, gotta be careful. We have a high center of gravity in this car and very soft suspension. Whew, that was close. Where was I? Yeah, square balers are much faster than the round balers are because they keep producing bales. You don't have to stop each time to wrap it in the twine. So that makes them exceptionally fast, and you can do loads of fields in a short amount of time. But on the other hand, I don't have an automatic or auto baling collecting system for that. So one option is to go out with the flatbed and load them up, but I think I'm gonna lease one of the auto loaders. Anderson, I think, is the company that produces them. All right, so we got another 22,500, so that's around 50 grand we earned today. The baler is not too expensive. It's only, I think, 12,000, so, or 14,000, yeah, with the options I want to have. And I also want to have a worker following me. I hope I can do that. To bring back the twine. Because, you know, round balers, they take netting. And square balers use twine to hold the bales together. It's a bit of a different system, so yeah, it needs different input. You'll see in a very short time. You know, when you're running your morning errands, I was just taking wool to the spinnery and then fabric to the tailor shop. But when you're working in a view like this, it's really not that hard to get up early in the morning. Wow, that's just beautiful. Right, so before I do anything else, I think I'm gonna take one hay bale to the horses. They seem to be the lowest on the feed front. Yeah, look at this view. Amazing. So I should have, yeah, this one here. So judging on how fast the cows are eating through the food, I might not even have enough hay right now. That's concerning. That's very concerning. Because, you know, I basically doubled my hay from the last years, and it still seems to be a bit short. But I don't know, maybe I'm just too fast to judge, but yeah, the cows really do eat a tremendous amount. Okay, let me see if I can drop this over. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave the bale there. It can be emptied over time. But yeah, what a view. Let me take a picture of this. I have to pose it. It's gonna be on the front of the video, I think. This is just too beautiful to miss. Let me turn the lights off. For a pure atmospheric effect. Yeah, anyway, put the wheel loader away. And now I have to muck out the cows. That I need to use the other bucket. This one is not... we use this one only for food, so yeah, shouldn't mix them ever. I'm gonna quickly muck out. I'm gonna put new bedding in for the cows to use. And then I think I can start with the baling. So buying the baler, buying the twine that it needs, and then go into the fields and do what needs doing. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this off screen because otherwise I think the episode's gonna be too long. And we'll see you when we're gaining baler. And I'm at the store, shopping time. Woohoo! Alright, so let's get that baler. As I said, it's a crone. And it's gonna... No, this is a class 1, this one. And I do want to have one tire, because if you have two tires and you're doing sharp turns, it actually rips up the ground. So I think we're better off with white tires. So one singular big tire. It doesn't really matter which one I have, but Michelins look quite nice. Let me activate with storage. I want to have a few in reserve. So this is gonna be reset. And main color is gonna stay as is. So this is 14,000. And now I need to get the twine. It should be under pallets, I think. Okay, net wrap is for round balers, and bale net should be for... Wait, is this gonna be compatible? No, I think I'm gonna need this one. So we have crone. Should I take crone or should I take unnamed? Let me take unnamed one. Let's buy it. Only 250, so that's quite cheap actually. I did take the Massey Ferguson because it has 170 horsepower and the baler takes 120. Quite a big machine actually. Alright. Has a fire extinguisher and everything, so it has a step so you can get on and do all the twining. You have to put twine into these hoops or loops so it gets fed into the machine. And I think I will load what I have here because I couldn't get anyone to follow me in the car. And yeah, let's go to the field. Sweet. And it wasn't even that expensive. Okay, now to get this big contraption in the field. I suspect it's gonna take some skill to do that. Because I don't know if you noticed, but the baler is actually wider. Yeah, of course. Got the wheel on the fence. I don't know if you noticed, but the baler is actually wider than the tractor is. This is why it might not work. I have to push into the hedge a bit. Is this gonna fit? No. Again, not. I have to do something different if I want to get in. Let me think. Well, I could reverse it in. But if I reverse it, I'm not gonna see anything. I could reverse the baler into there. But I have to be careful not to hit the stuff behind it. Oh no, actually this is gonna work nicely. Yeah, we don't have big enough farm for, I mean, the environment is not really big enough for this kind of baler. Okay, let me open it. And this is done automatically. This is where the bales are gonna come flying out. Everything should be set. Let me start it up. Pick up down. I don't want to go too fast because I'm not sure how quickly this baler can pick up things and pack them. Alright, so far so good. Let me just stop for a second. Okay, it seems to be packing one bale already. Cool. That's working. And that's also working. Cool. If I remember correctly, these bales, I've set it to 180 centimeters length. I could have it to 220 or 240, but yeah, that would be just too big of a volume. Okay, so right about now we would have a round bale done, but we are at 70% of this one, so I can keep going. And the cool thing about this square baler, and this is the reason I bought it, is that when you're done with the bale you continue with another without stopping. As you can see right about now it's gonna cut. Okay, so we have one bale made and we didn't have to stop to continue baling. This is a huge advantage when you have a lot of bales to produce. It saves you so much time, I can't even describe it, you know. Oh, this is bumpy. Okay, and the pickup seems to be quite wide also. Good. So when the bale gets pushed out, it simply drops on the floor and it stays there for picking up, which is also a cool thing. You don't have to stop for unloading the bales. Everything happens automatically. Did we drop one already? Seems not. But I think anytime it should drop one bale. Let me go check. Okay, well, it seems like because they are shorter bales, they don't get dropped as quickly as they should. I mean, they would otherwise. I can't see anything behind this baler. Okay, now let me go and check. Okay, so still nothing. Looks like we have what, 4 bales in the chute right now. I need to take a bit of a wider turn. Like this. And on the other hand, there are some other types of balers, square balers. They are the small ones. I think those bales are around 500 to 700 liters of compacted material, but you have Haston balers that are humongous. They really give huge amounts of they get huge amounts of straw, hay, wheat, I mean grass, whatever you're packing up into one bale. But those are hard to handle because they are so heavy. You need big machines to do that. And also, if you're doing recipes like I'm doing with TMR, it's really kind of difficult to measure. You have to, you know, dump half of a bale in and then take it away. So yeah, it's a bit more finicky. Okay, now let me check if we have dropped a bale. Okay, we have. And this is what our bales are gonna look like. Yeah, they're fairly small. Short, actually. I'm used to bigger bales. But liter-wise, they are 7,000 liters of compacted straw, so that's, yeah, plenty. Okay, this is the last bit on this field, number 61. This is the smallest of the two, and it still took me quite some time to finish. The other one's gonna be a big one, I think. So let me see how many bales I got off this field. 11. Okay. I'm not sure if I have any flatbed trailers to transport all this back to the farm, so I might need to buy that too. Okay, let me show you how to unload the bales that you have actually produced. Hold it back up and I'm ready to go. Back on the road. Now, to make it a little bit easier to get out, I think I'm gonna go at quite an angle here. Okay, and yeah, this one was easy as a pizza pie. Well, basically I now have to get back to the farm and do the big field that we harvested previously. So yeah, I suppose that's gonna take a lot of time, but in the meantime I'll be able to check for the flatbed trailers that might be available. Road closed. Well... What? This road has never been closed. I think it is damaged quite a bit, but... What? Okay. Well, that's a surprise. Actually, what? Let me check the map. How do I return? Okay, I can't continue here. I wanted to go down there and on this road, but it seems to be closed. So I'll have to turn around and go back up in the way I came. Wow. So it's gonna take me next to the animal dealers. Or past the animal dealers. And I can't see anything behind this. I hope if there's someone that he or she will honk. That was very unexpected. There might be an entrance to this field I can turn around in. It's closed. And the field has crop in it. Nope. And do that. So in all honesty, I am thoroughly impressed by this, that the map has occasional closed roads. I have never noticed that before in this map, so yeah, as I said, impressed. Anyway, I'm gonna take the long way around, and we'll see you when I'm at the farm. Okay, well, that detour actually gave me a sight to see. I did not know we have a castle. A proper castle with a moat and everything. Now would you look at that? I was totally unaware of this. Wow. Now how cool is that? Well, it took me about half an hour, but I got around and back home. Well, at least I got new sights to see, you know. I got to see the castle and everything. But without hesitation, I will go straight into the field over here. Now this one is gonna be a long one, so it's probably gonna be done off screen mostly. Because this is probably more than twice as big as the other one is. Just look at this. Yeah, that's gonna be some time. Well, let me get started. So you got me thinking, you know, if actually there wouldn't be any detours or closed roads, I wouldn't have seen that castle. And you know, it's fairly similar in life. I believe, at least in my experience. When something doesn't go the way you planned it would go, it actually takes you on another road and gives you exactly what you wanted, even though you didn't know how you would get it. Yeah, just getting a bit philosophical here, but think about it. How in your life sometimes you really wanted to go one way and you couldn't, and you took another way and it actually turned out better than the original way was. So yeah, that's just another incentive to not worry when things aren't going the way we want to, and just accept them and make the best out of them. I think that's a grand plan. And yeah, I've been thinking it's probably best if I only show you a few short takeouts of baling this field, because otherwise you're gonna be here a long time. Like I'm gonna be here for a long time. At least it's gonna be much faster than if I would be doing this with a round baler. At least I have that.
To be patient, but running out of time. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no meaning, I just wanna understand. Everything that matters here, the teardrops when I hold your hand. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we watch it fade away? Can we let it fade away? We'll take it day by day. Can we watch it fade
Back up on the field. So I have this and 2 more rows to do. Well, not completely 2 more, 2 short ones. And I think I have produced many of bales. And I've been looking around and there actually are auto loaders for bales which you can use to pick up 180 centimeter ones, which are these ones. So yeah, I believe we have 2 options. They are both 90,000, so I'm gonna be leasing them, and they also both pick up 14 bales at a time. So that means that I can clean the whole small field in one go, and this one's gonna be more trips. And I think there is also a bumper you can fit on the front of your tractor to help align the bales. So where you go, for example, this one is not perfectly aligned, and I could just push it a bit so it aligns better for the pickup. So I might get that also. Lease it, of course, because I don't think I'm gonna be using it a lot. But yeah, this is what's gonna be happening in the next episode. Because this one was, yeah, an effort to do. And I have also been looking for bigger headers, because right now I have 5.1 meter header on the class combine, which is not, you know, something to write home about, but it's, you know, 5 meters, so, but it's fairly small for the size of the fields we have. And I was looking at the Cresoni one. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, so let me turn the baler off, unload the bales, and hold it while we're moving. And in the meantime, I want to show you what I was talking about. So yeah, we have one of these at the moment. So class 5.1, this one, I have this header. But we can get a Cresoni one. These are awesome because they fold up and you can easily take them on the road. You don't need to have another vehicle towing the trailer with the header behind. So that's one thing I want to maybe purchase, even though they are 65,000, but you know, maybe I have this header, I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, because these one fold nicely and can go through gates and you can simply drive it on the combine. But I think it will demand a bigger combine. Now, combines at the moment which are available, so I could have this one. This is a bigger one. New Holland is also quite big, and this one is too wide to fit through gates we have on in this area. These are all too narrow. Maybe this one would fit. I'm not sure. I gonna have to check. I have one of these, I think, at the moment. Not sure. There's many of them. But yeah, it might be a New Holland or maybe John Deere. This one is way too big. Yeah, even if we have a narrow wheel setup, we are still wider because of this. And I'm not sure if that's gonna fit. But this one, the steps fold up, so this just might work. But they are expensive, you know. Almost 300,000 with the header. Maybe something like this would be better. But this is only 145 horsepower, which I feel it's not gonna be enough to power that header. Okay, I'm gonna have to check on those things, but as for the bale loaders, we have options of this one and this one. I could also use this to stack 3 bales one on top of each other to simply grab them and put them on a flatbed trailer, but I think I'm gonna go with one of these. Yeah, and just dump everything in the courtyard and then slowly put it back. Okay, I'm gonna put this into storage and we'll see you in the next episode. So, oh yeah, I wanted to show you how much bales we produced. How many? It's 59. So 11 on the other field and 48 on this field. So 48 times 14, or divided by 14, it's what? 3, 4, 3 and something. Maybe 4 loads. I don't know. We're gonna tackle this in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Take care and bye bye.